welcome. I'm so glad you're joining me today. I'm using this new stamp set called Cats and Flowers from the new March release, and I've gone ahead and picked a few stamps, and I've stamped it using my Memento black ink, so I could use my Copic colors here. And I'm going to do just a very basic coloring here. I've sped it up quite a bit. Again, as I said, nothing fancy, just going from the darkest to the lightest. So you can see here, I started the cat with C9 in the darkest shadow area, blended it with C7 and then C5, and then here it is C3. And the rest of the cat, I'm going to keep it quite white. So all I'm using is C1 and C3. So just that eye part and the paws, I'm coloring it black, but pretty much the rest of the cat is almost white. And then I'm going to add some blushy cheeks with R20. And as I said, the coloring is very simple. I'm still suffering with carpal tunnel in my hand. Inflammation is quite high. So I'm unable to do a lot of coloring and just kind of avoiding my hand as much as possible. So I'm trying to make simple cards, which is very difficult for me at many times. So this is quite a challenging thing to come up with very clean and simple cards, and I hope you really enjoy this. Again, as I said, keeping it simple is very hard for me, so this was quite a bit of a challenge, and I hope it turned out good. And if you did like it, please leave me a comment and let me know if you do like cards like this, so I can come up with more ideas to create really clean and simple. And here you can see I'm just adding some flowers colors to the basket of flowers. And I've also gone ahead and stamped an additional single flower from the same set, and I'm just coloring that as well with some Copics. And for the basket, I'm actually going to use some aqua blues, so it's just BG15. These are my very go-to colors. I will have all the colors that I've added in the description box below, so you can see the colors that I have used. And once I'm done coloring all of that, I'm just going to fussy cut this. Now in the store there is coordinating die. I did not have it, so I went ahead and fussy cut. I'm going to use this arrow banner die, which is from Robonecker, and I'm going to use the second largest die, and I've gone ahead and die cut it using a white cardstock. And I want to do some ink blending on this banner, and for that I've picked a few color fuse inks and different colors. I want to keep the card very springy, so I'm just taking some post-it tape. If you have washi tape or anything that is not very sticky, lightly sticky would work for this. And I'm just going to add horizontal lines in different widths across the banner, and you'll see here I'm going to speed it up in a bit. But what I've done is I've just added the post-it note, and once I've done, I'm just going to replace that post-it note covering up the blue color, and then I'm going to take another piece here and I'm going to add that to the bottom, and now use the second color and blend that. Now when you put that tape over the previous color, make sure you are kind of leaving a sliver of that color showing so that it blends seamlessly. Otherwise you will have a white line showing in between. Now if you want a white line showing in between, that's absolutely fine too. I wanted the colors to be blended, so I made sure that it was absolutely seamless. And here you can see I'm just going to keep moving that post-it tape back and forth to create those horizontal vertical, diagonal, not vertical, diagonal stripes in various colors. I am also going to create really thick ones and then lay another color on top of it as well. You will see as I progress. You can do anything you wish, however thick, however thin, whatever pattern you want with these just these post-it tapes, and blend. And this color fuse inks really blend beautifully. There you can see on that blue blended ink, I've added some green on top of it, a thin green line, so you can really create your own pattern using just the post-it notes, tape, and the color fuse inks. And I'm just going to continue doing that until I have filled up this entire banner. And it was not too hard. The only thing you need to keep in mind is the tape. I don't know why it doesn't stick very well where you have added the ink. So just make sure that you're really holding, make sure that the tape is really adhered well when you start blending so it doesn't move. I hope that makes sense. And here you can see how beautiful that little banner looks, and this is the fussy cut pieces from the colored elements. Now I'm going to take this sentiment, which is also part of the stamp set, and it says happy, no, sorry, you are simply possum, and I am just going to stamp that using VersaFine ink, and I'm going to emboss it with my white embossing powder. Here you can see how that looks. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to take a white side folding note card, so just a single layer card here this time, just a simple note card, and I'm just going to add like a tape inside it so that it doesn't keep opening on me when I'm doing the work on the top. And I'm going to splatter some black paint onto the top of my white note card, just to add some just to add some texture onto a very, you can skip this definitely, but I kind of liked something in the background for this colorful piece of paper that we cardstock that we created. And here I'm taking the sentiment die set, or not die set, sentiment stamp set from last month's, and it's called Shadow Words set, and I've picked 3 different sentiments from that set, and it reads a super wonderful friend, and I'm just going to place that. So in order to know where to place it, I've just kept that banner in the center, and I'm just going to stamp it. I've not adhered the banner yet, and you can see the banner. I've removed the banner, and I've stamped it using VersaFine black ink, and now I'm going to adhere that banner using some tape, foam tape. So I really like the pop of colors on a really black and white card base. It's weird, I keep using the word really so many times. That's funny, I just realized that. Anyway, moving on. So I'm just adding all those elements that we colored and a fussy cut. Again, as I said, there is a coordinating die for this in the store, and it'll make your life so much more easier to have the coordinating die. And then I just put them all I kind of place them all in on top of the banner, just making sure that the cat is a little bit overhanging from the banner, and it looks like the cat is peeking from the back of the flower bunch, as if it's she's sitting. She looks so cute. I don't know what to say. She looks so cute. Anyway, now I'm just adding some beautiful springy colored gemstones in a scattering, and that's pretty much done. But then I decided to add 2 googly eyes on the cat as well. I just thought that that would look so cute and funny. I happen to have these googly eyes in stock, so I just added that, and here you can see it all shaky, and how cute is that? I really hope you like this clean and simple card. Let me know your thoughts about it, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.